180.
But sometimes they can be slow starters, and that's where David Pallett has got to get into Chizzy, try and get in front of him, put him on the back foot. But this man, Pallett, been playing on our tour for a little while now and been very impressive. One of the real young men that are coming through that, you know, will certainly take this sport forward.
100.
Yeah, the European Tour has showcased some of the talent from the Youth Tour. Mix of Adam Hunt, Michael Smith, Josh Payne, all come through and acquitted themselves pretty well when they've had the chance.
140.
Yeah, there is some unbelievable talent out there. Michael Smith, you know, he's a real talent, but he just doesn't do it regular enough. I've watched him win tournaments for fun against, you know, all the top players, but he just goes off the boil too quick, and he's got to find out a format and put it right.
David, you require 140.
140 for Pallett here. Won't happen, just looking at set it up.
60. David, you require 161.
Chizzy's capable of taking this out. And Chizzy really gets going.
96.
You're surprised when he doesn't hit the treble 20. Looking for two double tops now. Are those two going to get in the way of the double top? No, Dave Pallett sneaks it in there.
Second leg is Dave to throw first.
Well, I don't know if he's going for two double tops or it was just a flyer. If he was going for two double tops, a silly shot, because the amount of times you'll throw that first dart off the board, and once you've done that, you ain't even going to get a dart at a double. So the first dart, you know, in my opinion, should always be at that treble 20. But he hit the double top with the third dart, so it doesn't really matter. It's one leg on the board. Chisnall's one of those players like Richie Burnett, got that little bit of a snatch with the last dart at times. Well, there's the first one in from Chisnall, and normally you'd have expected the other two to follow it with that sitting beautiful in the treble. Same with Pallett. This would give him a great advantage in this leg. So, yeah, that's the maximum. It really does give him the advantage. So he's taken the game to Chisnall.
Yeah, certainly not overawed by the prospect of facing one of the four men in the world of darts at the moment. He's very relaxed up there.
71 scored. 66. He's gone for the bullseye. You know, I understand why he's going that way, but what he's done, he may have cost himself a dart at the double. In my opinion, he's got to go 25, because that's the only route that will guarantee him the two darts at double 18. He may go for the treble 15, but surely it's the 25. Yep. So he's got his two darts at a double. Only needs the one. A good leg, 14 dart leg for David Pallett over Chisnall. He leads him 2-0 a breaker throw. And if he can hold onto his throw here, that 3-0 on the board, although it's only one break up, that 3-0 on the board can look frightening to Dave Chisnall.
85.
I think the first dart of each of these legs, he's slammed one straight into the treble 20, Dave Pallett, which is going to make you feel a lot better as you go in. I know, scruffy 41s and 26s. He's handling this experience incredibly well. It's another great dart. And look at that. Loads of room. Fantastic stuff, David Pallett.
Well, we have a little saying about 180s that are grouped so tight like that. You can get them in the centre of a polo mint. Many years ago, there used to be a competition to see who could do it. And them three would have certainly gone inside.
Ever manage it, Rod?
No, never that good.
Look at that.
I have a job to get 3 darts on the dartboard now.
Look at those averages. I know it's early doors, but David Pallett, big
Well, that-
scoring, great finishing.
Yeah, that first 9-dart average is where you want it to be. And that's where it's got to be if you're going to beat a Dave Chisnall.
It's fair to say Chizzy hasn't really got going as yet. Not really given a chance. This young lad from Shropshire's tearing up the dartboard.
What's he done there?
107.
Well, I don't believe he did that.
It's a fantastic way of going about it.
Well, he was going on 80. He was going for 2 double tops. He went double 14 to leave double 16. I mean, for a young man to do that on a big stage against Dave Chisnall is a little bit of bravado, to say the least.
Well, incredible. He pinned the double top in the first leg when it looked like he covered up most of it. He definitely made life hard for himself there. The double 16 moves across and finds it. Everything he's chucking, he's going exactly where he wants it.
Yeah.
100.
You know, doing that against Dave Chisnall, it won't worry Dave, but against a few other players to hit the double 14 to leave the double 16, a few of the other players would have given him a little bit of a stare when he walked back, as if to say, really? Against me? But I said at the beginning of the match, you know, he's got to come out all guns a-blazing. He's got to take the game to Chisnall, and he is doing that. He's the one that's leading the scoring.
Yeah, and this is the Dave Chisnall who made the final of the Grand Prix, and a lot of people beforehand quite fancied him to go on and beat Phil Taylor. I mean, in the end, he never really turned up.
I think it was that double in that just, you take that final off the form line, to be quite honest.
Yeah, great week's work from Chizzy, regardless of that final, and something that he will learn from. But David Pallett caring absolutely nothing for reputations. He's neck and neck with Chizzy in this leg on his own, on Chizzy's throat. Set out nicely there, the man from St Helens. As he looks to get his first leg on the board. David Pallett.
42.
Well, it was
All
after
over the place.
Yeah, it was after the treble 19, treble 14 for the ball, treble 18 for the ball. But Chisnall puts the first leg on the board, a good 13 dart leg with the throw. But Pallett, he's only got to hold on to his throw, and he cannot be beaten. And there's another 2 in there. Oh, run! He did. And a sprint to the board from Dave Pallett, just in case 1 or 2 of them were going to fall out.
Now then, Chizzy responding.
125.
Wow. Perhaps surprising that he didn't follow it. Real high quality stuff here. Look at this. There's just no let up in it. Chizzy's had to throw a 13 darter just to get a leg on the board, and Pallett just comes straight back at him.
100.
Yeah, a real brilliant game of darts, and both players very quick. They don't take ages to throw, so that's what makes it more
60.
exciting. It's good pace for both players. Chizzy likes to get to the board very quickly, and certainly Pallett does as well. Well, Pallett's going to get 6 darts from 126, will he? I quite expect him to go for these 19s. No, he hasn't. I thought he might have. Well, a big 16 now. Well, he's
90.
left it's double 18 instead of the double top.
Ton 40 for Chisnall means he's right there with him. Double 18. Pallett for a 4-1 lead. Bends the wire. I think he thought he nailed it for a second. He was halfway to the board. And it's over on double 9 now.
Oh, is that the little flaw that Chisnall needed? Yes, he walked on that first dart, he thought it was in, and now Chisnall a chance to get back in this game. And back in this game he has. 3 clear darts to go 4-1 up. That is massive, and David just taps him on the shoulder and says, well done to Chisnall. Another 13 dart leg from Chisnall.
Yeah, back-to-back 13 darters. Everything in 15 darts or fewer. Fantastic standard of darts we're seeing here.
Will that affect Dave Pallett, though? That 3 darts missed.
94.
Lovely stuff from Dave Chisnall. Pallett will not lie down. Chisnall throws a couple of 13 darters, pulls it back to 3-2, and Pallett keeps chucking stuff at him.
100.
Yeah, a good solid performance from young Dave Pallett. You think he was a seasoned professional the way he's played.
140.
Another great leg, and you know, I wondered if it would affect him missing those darts to the double, and the answer is no, it hasn't. He's right back in there. But another great leg from Chisnall. Look at this, unbelievable darts.
He's on for another 13 darter here, Chizzy. It'd be his third in a row unless Pallett can hit the bullseye here for a 1-2-7. And the way he's throwing, you kind of fancied him to nail it. But Chizzy looking for a third leg in a row, a third 13 dart leg in a row. He's going to have to make it 14 or 15. And double 10.
30.
Well, now it's Chisnall that misses the darts and a double, and this is massive chance. It's double 7. Where's he go? Where did he go with that second dart? Unbelievable from Dave Pallett.
Game on.
Oh, 4-2 to Dave Pallett, an immediate break back. And again, he finds a big treble. He's forcing Chizzy to produce some really good stuff just to stay with him. And
yeah, a real confident performance from this young man, Dave Pallett. As I say that, he just fires in another 180 for fun.
that is his fourth 180 of the match. And Chizzy, we said he's a 180 machine. Nowhere near in that regard. 0.
Well, I always tell people to back Chisnall to hit the more 180s than any of his opponents, and well, I'm glad I didn't mention it, so you haven't lost any money. And another 140 from Pallett, and after 9 darts he wants 81.
This is incredible stuff from the young man.
140. David, you require 81.
16 for tops. Oh, he's missed the big number. Perhaps he might go 3 now.
49. Dave, you require
Well, this would be a
161.
sickener for Pallett if Chisnall were to take it out. Is not going to happen. So Pallett, possible 13 dart leg
David, you require 32.
for a 5-2 lead. And there it is. And Dave Chisnall has to win the next 4 legs on the trot.
Very impressive performance by Pallett.
100.
You know, when he missed those 3 darts of the double, and Chizzy nicked that leg to get himself back in the game. It's so easy, and you see it so often, Dan, where, you know, it upsets their rhythm and they go on a lose from there. But it was very impressive that the very next leg, Pallett, after 9 darts, left himself a shot. You know, it didn't affect him. He just carried on playing the same game that he has from the very first dart he threw. Very impressive performance up until now.
105.
Yeah, it's been brilliant stuff.
And he just, I don't know, he's rubbing it in a little bit there for Chisnall, going for 25 with the the 6th dart. Don't know about that one.
100.
It weren't significant to leave a 0 on the end. It's left a 9.
Oh, he's back in there again, and oh, well,
140.
narrowly away from his 5th 180 of the game. It's only the 8th leg.
81.
Well, you've got to fancy it to have 6 darts from here. Not a time to miss a treble, needs a treble. Where's he going?
64. David, require 160.
That's, you know, the lad can count as well. He's left that because he only needs 1 treble to have a dart at the bullseye, where
100.
anything else would have meant
David,
2 trebles.
135.
But he's got to hit the 25 first. Now 60 for the bullseye.
63.
And Chisnall should have 2 darts at a double to stay alive in this one. Now, Is that blocking half of the bed? Doesn't matter anymore because he's got to come down for double 10.
50. Dave
Chisnall
72.
may be going out, the number 2 seed.
He was going for 2 double 18s there.
Incredible stuff.
54.
This is exhibition stuff from David Pallett. But Chizzy now. Oh, and look at that for a dart from Chisnall. Unbelievable. So Pallett, the double 9 that no one likes, he's going to split it though. 2 double 8.
10.
Wow, another missed dart.
4.
3 match darts Dave Pallett has had against the number 2 seed Dave Chisnall. Chizzy stays alive. Just wipes his brow.
Well, I was going to say, would that affect him? And again, he just turns up 3 brilliant darts. He really has been asking the question from Dave Chisnall, and Chizzy's hanging in there. There we see it, everything, 13, 14 and 15. 22, it was only because loads of darts missed to the double, and Pallett's in there again.
140.
Well, this is a stunning performance. I know we talk a lot, Rod, about the quality of the players coming through from the youth tour. Even you've got to be surprised at the calibre of displays put in and how calm he's remained even when Chizzy's come back at him.
100.
Well, you're looking at a young man that doesn't play on the big stage very often as if he's a senior professional. You know, he hasn't faltered one bit. He's missed darts of the double, but stepped straight up and put it right. And it's been an absolutely first-class display. And let's not forget, Chizzy's one of the best players in the world.
59.
Certainly.
You know, and it's Pallett that's taken the game to Chisnall. When I say you've got to, you know, impose your game on the opponent, that's exactly what Pallett's done. And Chizzy's been chasing the whole match.
74.
And he's looking at 74 now. 60 left. Well, he's gone double 14 again, he wanted.
Well,
Double 14 for double 16. Curious.
that is, no, that is not right, David. You should have had that done at double top. Admittedly, if you hit this 32, who cares?
Well, next door, he wants double 8. Oh, I thought he got it in there for
16.
a second. And, wow, it's 3 more match darts missed. He's missed 6 in total now. And if Dave Chisnall were to step in and take this out, and that is a perfect first dart. Oh, you thought for the world he was going to follow it in there with Chizzy's ability to hit that little red bit.
78.
Dave Pallett.
16.
Another chance. 6 missed darts.
How many more darts is he going to need? He's played so well, surely he can't miss. Close again. No.
8.
9.
Unbelievable. Just to, the doubles are so much different to win the game, and that's proven for David Pallett.
Dave Chisnall looking at double top.
18.
My word.
David Uruguay, 8.
Well, this has been a display of utter brilliance, bar 2 legs.
Game.
And the final one, he stumbles over the line, but David Pallett has produced a scintillating display to knock out the second seed and one of the favourites for the tournament. The young man from Newport in Shropshire has announced himself on this European tour with an incredible win. He hit 4 180s, numerous legs in fewer than 15 darts. He goes through to the 3rd round, where he'll play either Gary Anderson or Brendan Dolan. But Chizzy is going out.
180!